Hello, and welcome to Crossover, the trivia game show about all things nerdy. Our contestants joining us today are Matthew,
Hey,
Andrew, and Jack. Now, what do nerds love more than playing games? Playing mini-games. A game of Crossover consists of several mini-games of trivia, each with its own rules. The rules are very simple, and I'll explain how each minigame works right before playing it. You guys ready for our first minigame?
I'm always ready.
I was born ready.
I hope so.
I like the confidence, Andrew. Nice.
Perfect. All right, our first minigame is called The Wheels on the Rebus. Now, in case you don't know, a rebus is a puzzle composed of words, letters, and mostly images, which will read as one word or phrase. Your goal is to decipher the following 6 rebuses. The player who correctly solves the most will get a point. And today, our rebuses are all about Lord of the Rings. So, here are your 6 rebuses.
These are not simple.
These are not simple. Oh, I got one.
Okay, all right. I like these.
What was the name of that fairy from Legend of Zelda? It just popped into my head, and I can't quite think of.
Oh, you mean Tattle?
Tattle. That's not right at all. That is not right at all.
No, that's from Majora's Mask.
I purposely gave him the wrong one.
It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I got another one.
Okay, some of these are pretty freaking clever, Jason. I like these.
Oh my gosh. I think I've actually got 5 of the 6.
Ooh, all right. Well, I think we will call it there. So, Jack, why don't you go ahead and walk us through your answers?
All right. I'll show them written down in a second, but the Mesozoic is an era, and that is a Gorn famously fought, if you can call it fighting, by Captain Kirk in the Arena episode of the original Star Trek. So that's Aragorn.
Jason, that's where you show an image of them slow-mo.
Yeah.
So that would be Aragorn. Below that you have Rohan. Below that you have I think Buckleberry Fairy. I think that was a thing in Lord of the Rings. It sounds familiar. And then you have the Shadowfax up in the top right, and the bottom right is an Oliphant. So those are my answers. I was like, is that a Pinot Deer? Is that I couldn't quite put together what the heck that middle right one was, but
Okay. Good guesses. Matthew, go ahead and share your answers.
I think I mostly have the same thing. So Aragorn for number 1. I was thinking of dinosaurs or something. I was like, what is a Dinogorn? This doesn't make any sense. And then eventually got to Aragorn. The second one, I had Rohan as well. At first, I was like, "What's a boat solo?" This doesn't. I'm not.
Oh, it's that part in the movie where Sam and Frodo go off on a boat solo without the rest of the party.
Yes, exactly. A boat solo, exactly. The third Buckleberry Fairy was actually the first one I got. I was like, "Oh, that's got to be Buckleberry Fairy, right?" Mentioned in the first movie. Number 4, Shadowfax. I was like, Shadow Puppet. Phone machine. No, Shadowfax. Wine Deer? I have no idea. I was like, I don't know what this is. It's got to be something. And then, Oliphant. I was like, skate? And then what on earth is this thing? But yeah, Oliphant for the last one.
All right, Andrew, what are your answers?
Well, first I have a question. You couldn't find a good picture for Mesozoic?
It was
For the era.
it was a little difficult. I didn't want to. I realized Gorn might kind of give it away, but I tried to start like easier to harder.
Yeah, I started with the Gorn. I was like, what thing in Lord of the Rings ends with Gorn? Oh, okay, that's easy. Got it.
Yep.
So yeah, I got Aragorn. Rohan shot first.
I had the same thought.
Buckleberry Navi. Shadowfax. I also started to put down Wine Deer, and I was like, that's not a thing. And I figured out that's not a wine glass, it's a brandy glass. So that's Brandy Buck.
Oh, No!
Oh no!
And of course, Oliphant. So yes, I do believe I got all 6.
Son of a...
Yeah, I know, Jack. You and I are right there, then.
Well, let's go ahead and walk through the answers. So these will come as no shock to you, but we have Aragorn, we have Rohan, Buckleberry Fairy, we have Shadowfax, we have Brandy Buck, which is Mary's last name. Andrew got that correct.
No.
And then we have Oliphant. So unfortunately for Matthew and Jack, that means Andrew will get the point for this question, having all 6 answers correct.
You know, Matthew, that for the remainder of this series, we will always be trailing Andrew.
I know. We gotta catch up. We can't let him win this one.
We gotta Buckleberry Fairy down.
I like that the way this game is set up, you two can't really team up on me.
No, there's no way. It's a trivia game. Like, how does that work? We're gonna know things better than you together, Andrew.
I guess you could be like texting each other your knowledge back and forth.
It's like, Jack, Worf did wear a red uniform.
I wouldn't think to text you something obvious like that, but...
Oh, got me.
Dang. Our next mini game is called Citation Needed. I'm going to play an audio clip from a movie, and each movie will be from the 2010s, so roughly the last 10 years. Buzzer style, you need to identify what movie the line or scene is from. The player who identifies the most movies will claim the point for this minigame.
Do we have to let the clip finish before we buzz in?
You do not have to let it finish. If you know the answer after the first word, go for it. Here is your first audio clip.
Hey! Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure.
Buzz.
No.
Jack.
Captain Phillips.
That is correct.
I knew the movie. I couldn't remember the title.
That is from Captain Phillips, the classic.
And notice, I buzzed before he said, "I'm the captain now."
You did. I was very impressed, seeing as that's the line most people would know
That
from
is...
the meme.
I was going to say Black Panther until I heard.
Wow.
All right, so that's going to be 1 for Jack. We'll see if he can keep the lead here. Our second audio clip.
Sure that's him?
Yeah.
Positive?
I don't know.
You don't know if you're positive?
I don't know what positive means.
Means you're sure.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I'm sure that's Ellis Brittle.
I've seen this movie,
I don't think I have.
but I don't know it.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Joker.
It is not Joker.
I don't know if I even have a guess. I'm not sure.
Can we hear it again?
Sure, I can play it again.
Is that allowed?
Sure that's him?
Yeah.
Positive?
I don't know.
You don't know if you're positive?
I don't know what positive means.
Means you're sure.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I'm sure that's Ellis Brittle.
I feel like the name is a clue, but I don't know that name.
Yeah.
It's clearly a lineup. He's identifying somebody, but I don't know.
Do we have any guesses before
I don't even have a guess, no.
No.
This is from Django Unchained.
Oh! I've seen that many times. God dang it.
Oh, I haven't even seen it, so I feel better about
I've
that.
heard it's good. I have not seen it.
It's a good movie. You should both watch it.
Very good.
Well, here is our third audio clip.
I spoke in the car about the hole at the center of this donut.
Oh, Buzz. Knives Out.
Jack, that is correct. That is Knives Out.
Nice.
I think we all knew Jack was going to crush this this mini game here.
This is my genre.
Really
Yep,
geared
yep.
more towards Jack. I was hoping Andrew might get the Knives Out one because I know he mentioned them.
I saw it when it was in theaters, but I haven't seen it since. So yeah, it would have taken me a bit to get it.
All right. Well, here is our fourth clip.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Buzz.
Jack.
Whiplash.
That is Whiplash.
That is Whiplash. Yes! No, I was getting this close to it too.
We were 3 words in, and I was like, "It's J.K. Simmons. I bet it's Whiplash." But I had to wait.
I was like, I don't know. I would have gotten there, but
I've seen part of that one.
that one I have seen actually, and I still. Yeah.
These are all pretty good movies. I actually haven't seen Captain Phillips. I've heard that one's good, but the other ones I've all seen, they're
pretty
all
good.
good movies. So
I mean, I've heard the meme's good.
the memes good.
Included it for the memes, right, Jason?
Exactly. All right, this is going to be our fifth and final clip.
Sell me that pen. Watch. Go on.
Let me show this.
Buzz. Wolf of Wall Street.
I know.
Yeah,
I know it. I knew that one.
Jack was.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the clip.
I haven't seen that movie, but I have seen that clip.
I also saw that clip before seeing the movie. But
Jason just saw it recently, so I was like, I knew he would have a thing for that in there.
I did watch it recently.
Dang.
That is, in fact, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, it is.
So, Jack, with 4 of the correct answers,
Oh,
and Matthew
no.
an answer with 0, you will claim that point for this game.
I will take it happily.
Just wait, the Star Wars question will come up, and I will redeem myself.
We should include this mini game every single episode.
No, I think this is more of a one and done type of game. I mean, you got
Yeah,
your pity
for
point,
sure.
and we can move on.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, we need to get back to video games that Jack's never played. That would be preferable.
Yes.
We may have a video game question later, but one that Jack has played, so...
Madden.
No, it's going to be super specific, like Jedi Outcast or something.
I have played that this month, so...
Really?
Most
Nice.
recent, probably, of all of us.
Definitely.
We are going to move on to our third minigame, which is Cosmetic Surgery. Looks can be deceiving, especially when one has undergone cosmetic surgery. I'm going to show several Star Trek characters who are not quite what they appear. Below each picture, you will be given the species they have been altered to look like. Your job is to tell me their actual species.
I feel good about this one.
I'm nervous about this one.
I just feel like all the main characters are the ones who get this cosmetic surgery, and we know all their species, so there's got to be some side characters that do it that we don't know about. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be easy, but then I know Jason's too tricky to make it that easy.
We are going to start right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I guess if I just don't remember who the person is, that might make it hard.
You don't have to tell me their name or anything, so if you don't have
Yeah.
if you don't know exactly, you can guess.
I think I could name every single one of these characters, too.
Oh. Okay, I remember that one now, but not that one.
I feel like I'm not going to get enough to win it, but
It's okay. I know I have several right.
I think I have all 8, but that might be hubris coming back to get me. I'll regret it once I get way too little, and I'll lose my Star Trek credit again.
Matthew probably doesn't even know who the girl in the top left corner is.
I think I know who every single one of these characters
Well,
is.
Jack, why don't you go ahead and tell us who she is along with everyone else? Or just really the species is what you need, but
That's Martha Hackett, who played Seska, but she's a Cardassian who was physically altered to look like a Bajoran. Below her is our favorite Betazoid, Deanna Troi, looking like a Romulan. Is the guy's name Barry Waddle, I think, who's the human to the right of Seska, but he's a Klingon. But not a ridged Klingon, because this was in the OG, although technically this episode is DS9. Below him is Neelix, a Talaxian, pretending to be a Ferengi. Odo is the Klingon, or actually a shapeshifter. To the right of him, I can't remember the dude's name for the life of me, but he's a Cardassian, the dude with the awesome mustache. I think that Cardassian's a Nabrantane. I can't for the life of me figure out what he actually is, so I'm just going to guess shapeshifter. And then I have never heard of Suliban, so I'm going to guess it's a human actually being something else. That's my guess, but I don't know. And I wrote everything down except the human and the shapeshifter, but that's what I'm guessing right here and now.
okay. Matthew, go ahead and give us your answers.
Sure. So I went left to right and then the second row. So first one we got Cardassian, Seska, of course. Surgically altered to, blend in with the Maquis. Second, that is Barry Waddle, I believe, Jack. He's a Klingon. Third, we got Odo is not actually a changeling. He's actually a human. This was the time in like season 4 or 5 that the Great Link turned him into a human, whatever that means. And then he got surgically altered to look like a Klingon. Cardassian for that. I don't know that guy's name. I think I know everyone else's name. I don't know the fourth guy's name, but I'm pretty sure it's Cardassian. Deanna Troi, our favorite Beta Z, of course. Well, my second favorite. I think Loaxana is maybe my favorite, but
Yeah, because she shows you more skin. That's why you like her, Matthew, better.
hang on. I have no good argument against that. It's Talaxian for the Ferengi, of course. Our favorite chef, Neelix. So that's not Nabrantane. I'm pretty sure I don't remember if it's Amin Maritza or the other guy that he pretends to be from Duet, but I'm pretty sure he is also he's still Cardassian. He's just altered to look like a different one. And then human for the last one, I'm pretty sure that's Malcolm Reed, but I have not seen that episode of Enterprise, so I don't know.
All right. Andrew, go ahead and give us the answers you got.
Yeah, so Seska's definitely a Bajoran. Next to her is Barry Waddle, who was a Klingon. Nothing new here. I did not know who the Klingon was, so I didn't remember that it was Odo. I put down that he's a human, so I don't know if we're counting Odo as human for this or not. But I was just like, humans are the most likely suspect since humans are the main characters.
That's why I had my bases covered, just in case.
I will point out that Andrew did say that Seska for sure was a Bajoran, and he ended his answer there. Continue.
Oh, sorry. I have it written down. Sorry. She's a Cardassian. I just read what was under her name. I believe that the man on the right, I think his name's Mark Boone.
That sounds
Boone,
familiar,
yes.
yeah.
It is Raymond Boone.
Raymond Boone. Okay. He is a changeling, impersonating the real Raymond Boone. And then below him, yes, it looks like Malcolm Reed. I actually watched Enterprise recently, and I don't remember when they dressed up like Suliban, but it has to be a human.
Dressed up? Excuse me. He was surgically altered.
Yeah, but he's also got the look, that stupid mono blue jumpsuit. I was also thinking that this Cardassian dude was originally a Cardassian, but I felt like I had to put something else down, so I was like, maybe a Bajoran. So I don't remember which Cardassian, or I don't remember who this is, but I put Bajoran. It's definitely Neelix, who's a Talaxian posing as a Ferengi. And I don't know, Jason, if you want to accept the answer of these two, because Deanna Troi is not a full Betazoid. She is half human. So
dang it.
I think I get half the point more for that.
And you do have half humanoid, or half human, half Betazoid on.
Yeah, let's see the receipts.
That is
here.
correct.
Right there.
Oh no.
All right.
I did not write that down.
Well,
Dang it.
I'm going to walk us through the correct answers. So, you all correctly identified Seska is a Cardassian. The next one is Barry Waddle or Arnie Darvin, who is a Klingon, despite still looking like a human. Matthew is correct, and Andrew, you may have said it too. This was Odo as not a human, but a humanoid, but I will count human. There were some mentions of him having still some like changeling stuff in his brain or something like that. So he was not an actual human, but he was a solid.
So he's still part changeling is what you're saying. So they only get a half a point, or I get a half a point.
No. I get a full point. Thank you very much.
Here's the thing, Jack. The minigame's called Cosmetic Surgery. He wouldn't need surgery if he was a changeling.
Good point.
Right? So...
But that proves Andrew is wrong on Mr. Boone, who is a Cardassian.
Raymond Boone was a Cardassian.
Oh.
We do not actually have a picture of him as a Cardassian, which is why I put another human one there.
You know what? You're right. I just assumed that because he was an impersonator that he was a changeling.
I just remember the Star Trek card.
That's the same thing I have in my head. The Star Trek, because that mustache is iconic. Like I have that image, the Star Trek
from
card
that one episode
burned into my brain. Yeah. I couldn't remember his name, but I was like, that guy's Cardassian. I remember that.
So he was indeed Cardassian. This is Star Trek, guys. We're not pulling any punches here. Andrew is correct that Deanna Troi is human/Betazoid.
Yeah.
So that will be just a point for Andrew. The Ferengi is in fact Neelix, as he is a Talaxian. Matthew is correct. This is Amin Maritza, or the other name that I actually don't remember. It is a Cardassian posing as a Cardassian. I never once said that they were not the same species they were posing as, and I like trick questions. So he did undergo cosmetic surgery to look like a different Cardassian.
I do remember that now.
And again, we don't see an image of him beforehand, so it's just the same image here. And then this is, in fact, Malcolm Reed, who is a human from Enterprise, posing as a Suliban. I believe that means Matthew has 7 correct. Not Deanna Troy. Andrew has
6.
And Jack has 5 correct.
I got 5.
So that point is going to go to Matthew.
I redeemed myself on the Star Trek credit. Yeah, okay, I missed a Deanna Troy, whatever. I got Amin Maritza, and that's pretty good in my book.
If I just wouldn't have been so cocky and would have thought it through, I would have got it. But
It was the same thing for me. I was like, Beta Z, easy peasy.
The species is Betazoid.
Oh, can we deduct 1 more point from him for mispronouncing it?
the second you pointed out the thing with Odo, I knew it.
All right, moving on to our 4th minigame.
So we are all tied.
Score is currently 1-1-1.
Give me that Star Wars question, baby.
This minigame is called Seeing Double. Across the many franchises and properties that exist, there are certain names and phrases that get reused, because of course there are. So in Seeing Double, I'm going to show you 2 images that share a name or a phrase, something that they are called. This is going to be kind of a bit of a lightning round, so as soon as you see the images are up, try to buzz in and guess the answer. The player with the most correct will get the point for this round. Go ahead and buzz in whenever you know the answer.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Badger.
That is Badger from Breaking Bad and from Firefly.
Oh, I did not remember.
I only knew the Firefly one,
I
but
should have just guessed Badger because I knew Badger from Breaking Bad.
I'd forgotten Badger from Firefly, but it was from Breaking Bad that I remembered. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and Jack was just a hair too slow on that one. So,
Which is funny because on my end it sounded like I beat him, which is why I had a look of shock. But then I was like, no, he's on the other end. So
yeah, that's why I pay for that internet.
all right, set number 2.
Buzz.
I heard Andrew just a hair before Matthew there.
Oh, what?
That'll be the Man in Black.
That is the Man in Black from Princess
what?
Bride and from Westworld. All right, number 3.
Buzz.
I think I heard Jack first.
it's Bane. I have no clue if the right one is also called Bane.
They are both Bane. This is
Okay.
Bane from The Dark Knight Rises and Bane from Dota 2. All right, number 4.
Buzz.
Andrew.
This is Jack Shepard.
They are not both named Jack Shepard.
Buzz.
Jack.
I'm gonna say Dr. Jack.
They are not both Dr. Jack.
I will say Buzz.
Matthew?
Are they both? Oh no, my mind has gone blank. I don't even remember anymore. I'm just gonna say Captain Shepard.
They are not both Captain
Yeah,
Shepard.
Is it Lieutenant?
It is.
Is it Lieutenant
It
Shepard?
is not Lieutenant Shepard. It
Buzz.
is.
Buzz,
What is it?
Is it just Jack?
It is just Shepard. It
Shepard?
is Jack Shepard.
I
and
thought
Ron
about it.
Shepard
You guys, you actually
Gotcha.
had me.
from Lost.
I was gonna just say Shepard, and I was like, no, they're both going for these extra names. I need to try it.
I haven't seen Atlantis since like 2005, so I was like, I did not.
I was just going to say Shepard, and I worried I wasn't going to be specific enough.
So when my mind went blank for a second, my mind focused on the Jack part, not the Shepard part, and I was like, oh no, that's not right. I need to get back to the Shepard.
I wasn't sure if someone just said Shepard if it would be enough, but I figured that gotta be you know, pretty strict here. So going on to number 5.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Hopper.
These are both Hopper from A Bug's Life and Jim Hopper from Stranger Things. We will be moving on to our final in Seeing Double. Here it is.
Buzz.
Matthew.
Oh, Excelsior.
Dang it!
It is Excelsior from Star Trek The Ship, and Stanley's catchphrase was Excelsior.
Oh, I was going to say, wait, was the Stan Lee an Excelsior class ship?
I was confused when I looked at Stanley, and when I saw the ship, I went, "Oh, that's it."
Yeah, man, I felt like Andrew beat me by a hair on like 2 of them.
So that means those are just the 6 that I had. So Andrew got 3 of those correct. Matthew got 1. Jack got 1. So Andrew is going to get that point.
That's actually better. I thought Matthew got 2 and Andrew got 2, so I'd rather not a tie.
They both don't get a point. That makes sense.
Yes.
All right. Minigame number 5. This is called Origin Story. This minigame is going to be where I show you a list of items from Super Smash Brothers. You have to tell me which game each item originally comes from. Now, there are tons of games out there. If you correctly identify the franchise but not the game, that will count as half a point towards winning the 1 point.
Okay, I can do that.
I look forward to half points.
This one might be a little hard, and I didn't want it to be like nobody gets anything. So, here are your items.
Oh, man, I was thinking characters. This is not good.
Characters would be too easy.
It's funny because until this point, I always thought these items were all specific to Super Smash Brothers.
Just like the characters, the majority of the items also come from different games.
I don't know, man. Like I some of these I'm totally lost. I don't feel good about this one.
I guess I'm ready. If you can call it that.
I can't remember the name of the game that I think this one's from, so I'm going to put a different game in the series.
Sounds like a good strategy. All right. So, Jack, go ahead and walk us through what games these items are from.
I'm not sure I can walk you through which ones they're from. I can speculate as to the characters that were in the games they're from. No. The hammer, I went with Super Mario Brothers with the hammer. I feel like I remember that, but I don't know. The cannon is Donkey Kong Country, I think, specifically, but it's definitely the Donkey Kong franchise. Well, not definitely. I think it's the Donkey Kong franchise. The tomato, I just guessed it goes with the game that Ness is in, but I don't remember what that's called. So, the Freezy, I don't know if this is right, but I was playing Mario Kart Double Dash earlier, and it was they were in that. So I'm going to go with the Mario Kart series. The ray gun, I'm guessing, is Star Fox. The screw attack, I'm guessing, is Metroid. And I feel like something's got to come from Pokemon. So I put Pokemon for both the lipstick and the metal box. So we will see.
Pokemon.
I don't know. Something's got to be Pokemon. I hope it's not one of the others. But
all right, Matthew, go ahead and walk us through your answers.
I don't feel confident at all. Okay, but so I think the hammer's from the original Mario. I don't know if that's called Super Mario Bros., but the one with Donkey Kong, we're throwing barrels. I think it's originally from that game. Maxim Tomato, I think, is from Kirby, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Metal Box, I just said Mario something. I don't know. Metal Mario's a thing. So that's a guess, but I feel like Jack's more right with Pokemon. Screw Attack is from Metroid. I think it's specifically Metroid 2, but I'm a little fuzzy on that one. Barrel Cannon, I think Jack's right. It's definitely Donkey Kong, and I think it's Donkey Kong Country. I said the Ice Climbers game for the Freezy.
Oh,
Jack might also be right about... Because Jason's looked into this. I wonder if it is from Double Dash. I also guessed Kirby for Lipstick because I couldn't think of another franchise. And then I said Earthbound for the ray gun because it felt too straightforward for it to be Star Fox. And I feel like until the later games, they don't actually have a gun. Like, you don't walk around. You're on a ship.
Is Earthbound the one with Ness?
Yeah. So I'm guessing Earthbound, but they have magic powers, so I don't know. Or science powers, so I have no idea.
All right.
Andrew.
Ray gun would be science powers.
Yeah.
I guess it would be, right? I felt like it might be Earthbound, but I don't know.
All right. Andrew, go ahead and give us your answers.
I really actually couldn't remember if Super Mario Bros. 3 had a hammer in it, which is the one that I've played the most. I went with Super Mario 64 for the hammer. For the Maxim Tomato, I also guessed Ness's game. I put Earthbound, although I don't know which games are in the Earthbound series, so if it's a more specific one, that's all I got. For the metal box, I put Paper Mario. I have no idea. But it seemed like it was something Mario. Screw Attack, obviously Metroid. I went with Metroid Prime, just the original one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Barrel Cannon is from Donkey Kong Country, although I know there were several country games. But I'm not sure. I remember specifically... Jack, I don't know if you remember, but I remember playing a lot of Donkey Kong Country at Jeremy Zylinga's house.
I do, yeah.
And I seem to recall the barrel cannons in there. The Freezy, I also went with Ice Climbers game, and that's as specific as I could get. I assume it's not called Ice Climbers, but I could be wrong. For Lipstick, I went with Mario Golf. It seemed like it could be a golf club. I don't know. And then for the ray gun, I thought it was Star Fox, but Matthew doesn't think it's Star Fox, and that worries me. I assumed it was one of the GameCube Star Foxes, because in Star Fox 64, you don't get out of your ship and have a ray gun. But you do in some of the GameCube ones. But I couldn't remember the GameCube names, so I went with Star Fox 64.
All right.
That's what I got.
Sounds good. The answers are going to be the following. Hammer is from the game Matthew was referring to.
I couldn't remember the title. I don't know if that counts.
It is called Donkey Kong.
Oh, no.
It was, I believe you called it.
Do I get half a point? I called it Original Mario.
For this one, you would get half a point for saying Mario or Donkey Kong, because they are both in it. I think that counts for either, so that is half a point if you guessed that.
If I guessed the Mario franchise as a whole?
Correct, yeah. Mario's... I didn't obviously want to give this away because it would be easy, but Mario was definitely a good guess if it encompasses everything, because there's quite a few games. So that is from Donkey Kong. The Maxim Tomato...
Yeah, I should have just guessed Mario for everything.
Well, you'd get a couple right, but you wouldn't get most of them right.
Well, hang on. Is Mario different from Mario Kart? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost a different franchise.
I mean, you could make an argument for that, but then is Mario Golf its own franchise just because it's a different type of thing? I feel like it's got to be Mario. I would call Mario the umbrella that covers all Mario. So if you said that, you get half a point for a thing. Maxim Tomato, I believe Matthew said it was from Kirby.
I said Kirby.
It is from Kirby's Dream Land.
Yes, I couldn't remember any of the game names. I've never played Kirby in my life.
Yeah, so that is half a point for Matthew. The metal box is in fact from a Mario game. This is Super Mario 64.
Oh, really?
Screw Attack is from the original Metroid game.
I thought it was from
I believe Jack said Metroid.
I was super specific about not saying Prime.
And that got you an extra half point. So
no!
I need it. I'll take it.
Andrew, Prime was the first 3D Metroid, but it wasn't the first Metroid.
Right.
The one that you all got correct was that the barrel was in fact from Donkey Kong Country.
Yes.
So that is a full point for all three of you. The Freezy is in fact not from Ice Climber, which is the name of the Ice Climbers game. It is from Mario Bros, the original.
What?
So I get a half point.
Jack, I believe you said Mario Kart. That would be a half point for a Mario game.
Nice.
I am doing far better than or any of us anticipated.
Dang.
Lipstick. This is probably the hardest one, so I'm not surprised none of you got this. This is from a game that was only released in Japan, called Panel de Pon.
Oh, cute! None of us are ever gonna get that one.
Hey, I wasn't sure how much you've looked into it. Panel de Pon is basically a Tetris / Candy Crush style game where you're trying to get 3 of a thing in a row and you're trying to break down the levels. So shocked none of you got that one. But while that was the hardest, this ray gun may have been the trickiest one, as ray gun was from Super Smash Bros. Originally. It was not from any other game. And in case you want to fact check me, all of these items have trophies in Super Smash Bros. Melee where it says the original game they show up in.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And this one says Super Smash Bros. So
I knew it wasn't Star Fox because the only at the time Melee came out, and these were pictures from Melee. The only time you were a person with a gun in Star Fox, you had this like huge like repeater cannon on your shoulder, and you had no like small gun. So I knew it wasn't Star Fox.
Well, I was also trying to think it might have gone with, is it Captain Falcon or whatever, but I couldn't think of his game.
F-Zero
was the
F-Zero. That was the other one I was debating between, but obviously wouldn't have been right.
They pretty much only race though. I don't think there's any ray guns.
Oh, okay.
As far as gameplay, I believe it's racing. There's a lot of like backstory and stuff with other guys though. So.
That's true. There could be stuff.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the count I had here was Andrew got 2.5 points.
That's unfortunately correct.
Matthew got 3 points. And Jack got 3 points as well.
Oh no!
Because Jack was the
Oh.
only one who correctly identified 2, not just franchises, but games with Metroid and Donkey Kong Country. Which, Andrew, I think you have realized means both Matthew and Jack get a point.
It's a 3-way tie.
So we're all at 2.
Putting it at a 3-way tie going into the final question.
Woo! That's spicy.
So, this will be, high stakes to see if Andrew can continue his reign or if a new king will be crowned.
A new king will be crowned. It just won't be me.
Matthew's going to be real disappointed when this is not Star Wars themed.
I know, right?
Well, our last question for the night is Theme Up.
Ooh.
This is a game we played last time. I will show you 4 images, one at a time.
No.
No.
These images all relate to a central theme. First player to identify the theme will get the point. And I'm going to change the rules just slightly from last time, see if this plays a little better. Instead of being able to guess every single image, you will have 2 guesses total. It's not just one and done, but you have to be a little bit more careful with them and not just throw them out. So, hopefully that'll get us to go a little bit further. Maybe we can get to it before.
Are they all wearing blue shirts?
Exactly. We'll avoid those dumb questions I didn't want from last time. All right. Are you all ready for the deciding game?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
This is Buzz style.
This is going to be Buzz style. And again, you have 2 questions. So we are going to go into our first image right now. And seeing as you only have a couple guesses, everyone can pass, and we will move on to the next one if you want to keep your guesses.
I know who that is, but I need
So
more
do
information.
I will pass.
All right, pass from everybody?
Yeah.
All right. Image number 2.
I'm going to pass. I'm not
Matthew,
ready.
get pass?
I'm going to have to.
I don't know, man.
Go for it?
I'm going to buzz.
Andrew.
Are these presidential aides?
They are not.
Okay.
But I like the guess.
Isn't it premature to have Victor in your name, sir?
Oh, that's a holdover from last time.
Oh, okay. I just noticed.
All right, we're going to go into our third image here.
Buzz.
Jack.
Is the theme that they have a limp or some sort of walking impediment?
Can you be more specific, please?
They've been shot in their leg. They've been shot in an appendage.
Buzz.
I am going to give it to you. Yeah! These
Oh, no. I thought about guessing that last time almost.
These are all characters who have specifically lost a leg.
Lost a leg, okay.
I should have just gone for it as soon as I saw Nog. I should have just been like, you know what, let's go for it.
Nog did so much. I hate that my first thought is, that dude doesn't have a leg. But, you know.
Hey, it got you there. Jack, you want to try to identify these characters?
Well, the first one is from Breaking Bad. It's not Tuco, but I can't quite remember his name. But I remember him. I have no clue who the second guy is whatsoever.
I think he's the presidential aide from Battlestar Galactica, which is why I guessed that, but I could be wrong.
That is correct.
But I don't think Andrew had any idea who the first guy was.
I did not know who the first guy was. I assumed he was from Breaking Bad and
exactly.
probably a gangster, but whatever.
Yeah. But and then obviously Nog, we all know he lost his leg in the siege or battle of AR-558 or something like that.
That's correct. And our fourth image, if we had gotten there, would have been the Gimme.
Of course. Of course.
Gosh.
The character you know only for losing limbs.
Well, actually, I don't know. He doesn't seem to think of it as a very big deal, so I wouldn't try and characterize him that way.
It's a mere flesh wound.
I have two guys. I should have just gone for it. Because as soon as I saw Nog, I was like, I should just do it. And then I was hesitant. Because I actually had forgotten that Lionel Salamanca lost his leg. I didn't remember that.
So when the twins, the Salamanca twins, Lionel and I am bad but don't remember the other name, they Andrew hasn't seen it, so they go to assault a certain character, and one of them rams him with a car, and then his legs have to be amputated for that reason.
Right.
Felix Gaeta gets shot in the leg at one point. His leg is also amputated. Nog also is shot in the leg. And then, of course, the Black Knight from Monty Python loses all of his limbs. But 'tis merely a flesh wound. So
Oh, boy.
that means that Jack is our victor for this week.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Matthew. I'm sure your day will come eventually.
Your name already says Jack the Victor. Wow, that was fast. That was so fast.
I guess I gotta figure out how to change my name.
I don't even know how to change my name, and yours was already.
Yes, I was primed and ready to go.
Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for our contestants for playing. And
Of course.
hope to see you next time.
Bye.